Hey y'all, and welcome to a project I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and thankfully Capcom actually fucking listened to their fans for once, facilitating my ability to do this project. So, welcome one, welcome all, to Castlevania, the Dominus Collection, where today we'll be bursting into Dawn of Sorrow. And I think that explained it pretty damn nicely on what the concept of this playthrough is going to be. So, let me adjust the screen a little. Give me one moment. So, for those who watched it, this playthrough will be much the same as my playthrough of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. New game. So, I can do touchscreen controls with the mouse. I can also use holding right trigger and the right joypad to use it. So we can do that, or we can do that. So, Dawn of Sorrows is a remake of Aria of Sorrows. Pretty obvious. There are a lot of changes in this game, however. There are some changes on how certain souls work. There are massive changes on how the story plays out. I am serious. There's a pretty massive change on how the gameplay works out because touchscreen controls. And a few other changes that we'll broach on as we get to them. Celia, you say? Well, that's just fucking rude. Oh, please. I took down the source of chaos using only souls. What makes you think a skeleton's gonna be able to do anything? Now, I didn't make mention of it in the Aria of Sorrow playthrough, mostly because I thought it was very obvious, but Genya Arikado is Alucard. Okay, so, unlike the previous game, we don't start off with a soul. And how I'm going to compensate for that is, until we can get our first soul, which we will get right after this battle, I am unequipping the knife and doing this battle without a weapon. Dracula Vlad Tepes. Soma Cruz. If you want to read through this stuff, you can go ahead and pause. So, quick thing. While this is technically a remake of Aria of Sorrow, it is also technically a sequel to Aria of Sorrow. As it is referencing, you know, stuff that happened in Aria of Sorrow, such as, you know, the power of dominance, all that fun stuff. So, part of this challenge is we will be getting 100% in the souls. And there are 116 of them. We will also be getting 100% in the map completion, which is noted right here for map completion. And beyond this first battle, there we go. Bullet type soul, tactical soul. Press up and X, which consumes MP to use. Let's go on and equip that. So, the bullet tactical soul we just got is Skeleton. Throw some bones. We got Knight Armor, which is a Guardian type soul. Press and hold right bumper. It'll consume MP and activate the effect. Gotta level up. And the Golem Soul, which raises strength. It's an enchant type soul. This effect does not consume MP. It's just passive. So, from this point forwards, I am only allowed to deal damage via Guardian and attack or bullet souls. You know, I've seen a lot of people already in the Steam comments bemoaning how we can't just have this screen as the main screen, but they're ignoring the fact that for Dawn of Sorrows, this screen was very integral, especially this one right, this section right here, because you used to be able to swap between the map and the stat screen to keep track of things, and this was very useful because it would give you hints on what you should use in order to defeat enemies. If I remember right, circle means they are weak against this particular type of thing, in which in this case, I believe this is striking damage. And of course, down here we got the map. Eliminate these nuts, bitch! Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Sup, Hammer? Long time no see. So another one of the big changes to the gameplay system in Castlevania is how Hammer works. I'll explain more when we find his shop. So we do still have the backdash. Hitting left trigger brings up the emulator menu. Don't worry about the text down there being cut off. This is mostly because, you know, I'm fitting this screen in. Holding left trigger allows us to utilize the rewind function, and similar to Aria of Sorrow, I will be only using the rewind function if I accidentally use this, the attack, to deal damage to enemies. So, like I did just or actually no, I haven't explained. I just explained. Ooh, this guy. So this guy's soul is annoyingly rare, and I'm going to need it. So I'm not going to grind it now, as there are other methods that I can utilize, which will make grinding it much easier. Dropping down here, we got a strange door, our first save room. God, I hate it when things default to no. Do you want to save? No, I don't. It's sealed. A magic seal is needed. So that's another massive change to this ward. Spitting some fire. Zombos. Yeah, I don't use anything other than bullet souls too terribly often, because it consumes a lot of MP very quick. Hey there, Belnades. Nice to see you again. So, in Aria of Sorrow, I did make a joke about how Belnades is... Could she be related to the Belmonts? You know, because Belnades sounds a lot like Belmont, but it was trying to make it out to be a joke. I know she's technically related to the Belmonts in the sense that she is a relation to one of the main characters from Castlevania 3, the sorceress from Castlevania 3. And she's related to the Belmonts in the sense, you know, Alucard, the thief, I forget what his name is, and her, and all that fun stuff. Technically related, just in the sense that they're just connected in the quest to deal with Dracula. Hey, Julius Belmont, you gonna try and slide kick me to death again? Don't underestimate my ability to bash my head against the ceiling multiple times to avoid your attacks. I will do it again. Either way, I know she's not related to the Belmonts. I was just trying to make a joke. I do also recognize that my deadpan jokes do often fall a bit flat. Plenty of reason for me to be here. Oh, we'll see you again. God damn, man has some jumps. Not particularly. We get Magic Seal 1. So, welcome to the most divisive gimmick in Castlevania Dawn of Sorrows. So we'll try this with the joypad. And there we go. Yeah, because of Nintendo's whole, you have to shoehorn in using literally any gimmick for insert system, we ended up with this having to use the touchscreen to draw increasingly more complicated sigils every time we wanted to enter a boss fight and defeat a boss. And if you failed to draw the sigil, the boss recovers health, and you have to re-deplete it. But I want to see what's in the water! Yeah, we can't see what's in the water. Okay, well. Zombo. So there are multiple kinds of coins that we could have gotten. Let's go ahead and actually check out our bestiary now. So, as we fight them, we can see that it keeps track of their general stats, you know, what they're weak against, what they're not weak against, etc., etc. And we can keep track of what, if any, items they drop. Note that it does not keep track of what, if any, money they drop. Well, we'll take on the first boss next time. Cheers!